stop everything you're doing right now. We have to talk. You have only one day left before everything changes forever. This isn't a random warning, this is a critical message meant specifically for you at this exact moment. Through mystical channels, the countdown has begun. This isn't just another day, this is the final 24 hours before a massive shift that will completely transform your reality. Your current path reaches a crucial decision point tomorrow. The feeling of pressure you've been experiencing, the sense that time is running out, all connect to this one-day deadline that will determine your entire future. The universe has protected this message until exactly this moment, when you have precisely one day to prepare. Everything in your life has been leading to this countdown and the extraordinary choice you must make before time expires. This deadline explains those urgent feelings you've had lately. The unexplained anxiety about time passing too quickly. The growing pressure to make a decision. The dreams about clocks, calendars, or running out of time. These weren't random stress symptoms, they were warnings about tomorrow's deadline. Your countdown started the moment certain cosmic alignments came into perfect position. Now only hours remain before this rare configuration passes, taking with it opportunities that won't return in your lifetime. Tomorrow marks the end of an energy cycle that has influenced you since birth. The familiar patterns, comfortable imitations, and predictable challenges expire completely when this countdown reaches zero. The one-day warning appears now because earlier you couldn't have understood its importance. Later would leave insufficient time to prepare properly. This precise 24-hour window creates optimal conditions for the choice you must make. Those who recognize this countdown feel it in their very soul, a mixture of urgency, anticipation, and knowing that says, something massive happens tomorrow. Quick, press the like button right now to pause the countdown. The universe says this simple action creates a temporary energy field that slows the ticking clock, giving you precious extra moments to prepare for what comes tomorrow. Spiritual guardians gather around you now, watching closely as this deadline approaches. They've monitored your journey, knowing this day would come when you'd face this ultimate 24-hour window of transformation. Type I acknowledge the deadline if you're ready to receive critical instructions for the hours that remain, information that most people will miss entirely as their final day expires. The moment you type these words, powerful insights begin flowing into your awareness. This is the most important countdown you'll ever face. Your spiritual evolution depends on how you use these final hours. But you must act now. This special preparation window closes permanently at midnight. Countdown warnings began months ago. The signs have always been there, subtle messages you dismissed or explained away. Think about those moments when clocks seemed to malfunction around you. The times when you woke at exactly the same minute night after night. The strange incidents when people mentioned deadlines or running out of time in conversation. These weren't coincidences, they were countdown alerts for tomorrow's deadline. Type I see the warnings now as your awareness expands. This approaching deadline has sent signals throughout your daily life. Each random reminder of time passing connects to these final 24 hours. Through cosmic insight, patterns emerge clearly. Perhaps you've noticed recurring dreams about missing important events. Maybe certain numbers like 111 or 555 appeared repeatedly on clocks. Possibly you've felt inexplicable urgency without understanding its source. Your environment has been sending countdown signals for weeks. Objects breaking to mark the end of their usefulness. Unexpected endings in relationships or projects. Sudden conclusions appearing in areas where things once seemed endless. Cosmic understanding reveals deeper significance. Those moments when you felt time literally speeding up. When a day passed like an hour. When you sensed something important approaching quickly. These weren't imagination, they were your intuitive recognition of the countdown. Living wisdom flows through temporal markers. Your connection to this deadline transcends conscious understanding, carrying echoes from soul agreements about transformation points embedded in your life timeline. The signs converge now as your final 24 hours begin their ultimate countdown sequence. The universe reveals critical timing now. This one-day deadline arrives at precisely the right moment in your soul's journey. Earlier, you would have lacked necessary preparation. Later would have missed the cosmic window entirely. Your personal timeline carries special time-sensitive markers. Certain dates create unique energy portals available only momentarily. Pay attention to tomorrow's exact time and date. They contain numerical codes activating specific transformational frequencies. Type I respect the timing as cosmic wisdom explains these final hours. Each soul faces crucial deadlines at precisely orchestrated moments, information that helps you maximize these remaining hours. Through spiritual sight, celestial alignments emerge. Cosmic bodies move into rare configurations overhead. These positions create energy gateways that remain open exactly 24 hours. Channeling transformation frequencies available only during this brief period. Living wisdom shows energy cycle completion. Some spiritual timelines follow precise mathematical sequences. Others respond to galactic pulses sent at specific intervals. Divine insight reveals which cosmic timing factors influence your deadline most directly. Perfect understanding requires examining universal timing. The energetic surges you've felt recently. The unusual clarity in certain moments. The downloads of information arriving unexpectedly. These weren't random, they follow cosmic rhythms preparing you for tomorrow's conclusion. Beyond Earth's physical reality, multi-dimensional timing governs transformation. Your soul connects to precise universal clock systems. You experience this final 24-hour countdown in perfect synchronization with cosmic forces far beyond human calculation capacity. The countdown can neither be extended nor reduced, it follows perfect divine timing beyond negotiation. Sacred truth emerges with crystal clarity. The energy allowing certain patterns in your life expires completely tomorrow, some recognized consciously, others operating invisibly behind your awareness. These expiring energies served temporary purposes that conclude in exactly 24 hours. Divine understanding reveals what must end. Perhaps financial worry cycles that repeated for years suddenly face cosmic termination. Maybe relationship patterns based on outdated soul agreements reach their conclusion date. Possibly limiting beliefs about your capabilities meet their expiration moment. Type I. Release what ends as cosmic wisdom shows which life aspects conclude tomorrow. The repeating thoughts, habitual emotions, and predictable reactions programmed into your experience meet their built-in termination point. Through spiritual sight, your necessary endings become clear. You didn't develop these expiring patterns randomly. Cosmic design installed specific limitations with precisely programmed end dates to serve your evolution temporarily. Living wisdom flows through conscious recognition of these expirations. As you acknowledge what concludes tomorrow, freedom expands within you. Divine understanding helps you honor these ending cycles with gratitude for their evolutionary purpose. Perfect understanding illuminates the perfection of cosmic expirations. Challenges that seemed permanent often carried hidden termination dates unknown to human awareness. Your recognition creates space to release completely when the countdown concludes. Beyond surface patterns, deeper energy matrices expire tomorrow. Systems that operated throughout your lifetime suddenly deactivate as their cosmic purpose completes. Divine timing ensures these conclusions perfectly serve your highest evolution. Each expiration creates essential space for new beginnings that cannot enter while outdated energies occupy their rightful position. Cosmic vision penetrates beyond the countdown now, revealing what this deadline truly represents. What appears as an ending actually marks the beginning of extraordinary opportunity, a dimensional gateway disguised as a time limit. Sacred understanding illuminates what awaits beyond tomorrow. Those unexplained feelings of anticipation weren't anxiety about ending but excitement about beginning. That sense of something important approaching. The inexplicable knowing that everything changes soon. All these experiences reflect soul awareness of the gateway disguised as a deadline. Type I. See the opportunity as divine wisdom reveals what this countdown actually opens. Beyond time pressure lies perfect timing, a cosmic doorway appearing precisely when you're ready to step through it. This explains why certain possibilities suddenly feel available after long periods of restriction. Through mystical sight, your connection to this hidden opportunity becomes clear. Perhaps you've always sensed a different life waiting behind an invisible door. Maybe dreams showed you possibilities beyond current limitations. Possibly unexpected inspirations arrived recently about new directions. These insights reflect your soul's awareness of what awaits beyond tomorrow's transition point. Living truth explains the countdown's deeper purpose. Some spiritual opportunities require precise timing alignments, creating necessary urgency to ensure preparation completes before the portal opens. Your anxiety about time pressure actually serves to focus your attention perfectly. Perfect knowledge reveals why certain dreams suddenly feel possible now after years of seeming unreachable. The approaching dimensional gateway temporarily thins barriers between potential and manifestation, allowing quantum leaps impossible during normal timeline flow. Divine wisdom reveals you aren't receiving this countdown randomly. Special guardians watch over this deadline, making sure you notice before time runs out. Look for their signs everywhere. Animals appearing at strange times. people mentioning deadlines without knowing why. Numbers like 1111 or 333 showing up on clocks and screens. These aren't coincidences. 8 tilde, they're messengers trying to get your attention. Type "I see my messengers" as you begin to recognize who's been warning you. Some messengers show you the deadline. Others guide you through your final preparations. All work together to ensure you're ready when the countdown hits 0. Their methods match your personal awareness style. Dreams if you're a dreamer. Signs and symbols if you notice details. Direct intuition if you're sensitive to energy. They've been increasing their signals as your deadline gets closer. These guardians have one mission: making sure you don't miss tomorrow's life-changing transition. With only hours remaining, you must take specific actions before the countdown ends. These aren't optional, they determine whether you successfully transition or miss this rare opportunity. First, clear emotional blockages holding you back. Release grudges, fears, and regrets that weigh down your energy. Second, make those decisions you've been avoiding. The universe needs your clear intentions. Third, disconnect from people and activities draining your energy during these final hours. Type "I'm taking action now" as you commit to these critical steps. Some actions align your energy with what's coming. Others complete old patterns that must end before new beginnings can start. Not everything demanding attention actually matters today. Trust your intuition about what's truly important. It knows exactly what you need to complete before tomorrow. Actions taken during these final hours carry special power. Choose wisely how you spend this precious remaining time. Sacred insight reveals what you'll experience as the countdown approaches 0. This knowledge prepares you to navigate the transformation process with awareness rather than confusion. Divine understanding shows initial countdown symptoms. Time distortion as hours seem to accelerate or slow dramatically. Energy fluctuations causing unusual physical sensations. Emotional intensification as suppressed feelings surface for resolution. These experiences signal successful countdown progression. Type "I embrace the process" as cosmic wisdom reveals navigation techniques. Conscious breathing stabilizes your energy during intense fluctuations. Present moment awareness prevents anxiety about what approaches. Trust becomes your essential tool when understanding seems impossible. Through mystical perception, transformation phases appear. The evaluation period where your entire timeline undergoes life review. The release phase where outdated energies exit your field completely. The void space where new possibilities download before manifestation. These markers help you recognize successful progression through the countdown climax. Living knowledge explains common experiences. Unusual dream patterns during the final night. Synchronicities increasing dramatically near 0 hour. Moments of absolute clarity alternating with periods of complete uncertainty. These fluctuations indicate healthy transformation rather than problems. Perfect understanding illuminates identity recalibration. Who you've believed yourself to be undergoes rapid revision during final countdown hours. Limited self-definitions dissolve as your expanded identity prepares to emerge. This identity shift may temporarily create disorientation until stabilization occurs after the deadline passes. Beyond conceptual understanding, direct experience becomes your primary teacher during these final hours. Each countdown moment provides exactly the experiences needed for optimal transition preparation. Divine insight reveals that the most uncomfortable moments contain the greatest transformational potential. Embracing rather than resisting these intense points accelerates your preparation. Cosmic vision reveals what awaits beyond tomorrow's deadline. This understanding helps you orient to new possibilities once the countdown concludes. Sacred insight shows expanded perception activating. What once seemed impossible becomes suddenly available. Limitations that appeared permanent dissolve completely. New pathways emerge where solid walls once stood. These expanded options become your new normal after the deadline passes. Type I welcome new possibilities as divine wisdom reveals reality shifts. Manifestation accelerates as outdated limitations expire. Creative potential expands beyond previous boundaries. Connection with higher guidance strengthens dramatically. Through spiritual sight, purpose activation emerges. Missions previously hidden behind cosmic timing locks suddenly become accessible. Divine service aligns naturally with your authentic desires. Contribution opportunities appear that perfectly match your unique gifts. Living wisdom explains perception upgrades. Seeing beyond apparent obstacles to multiple solution pathways. Recognizing opportunities where others perceive only problems. Accessing intuitive knowledge that transcends logical limitations. These perceptual shifts develop rapidly after the countdown concludes. Perfect understanding illuminates relationship transformations. Connections based on expired energy patterns naturally dissolve or transform. New relationships aligned with your post-countdown frequency naturally appear. Communication clarity increases as expired limitations stop blocking authentic expression. Beyond individual changes, collective connection opportunities emerge. Your successful transition through this countdown creates ripple effects benefiting many others. Your experience becomes valuable guidance for those facing similar deadlines in their own timelines. Divine revelation shows how this single countdown completion catalyzes multiple positive transformations throughout your reality. What initially appeared as pressure-filled deadline actually launches exponential growth across all life dimensions. Sacred understanding reveals that despite these dramatic changes, your essential being remains continuous. Who you truly are transcends all transformations while expressing through each new reality level you access. Divine insight reveals that once your countdown concludes, you'll recognize others facing similar deadlines. Your experience qualifies you to guide them through their final hours with wisdom impossible before your own completion. Sacred wisdom shows recognition signs. You'll instantly identify deadline anxiety in others. Their time pressure symptoms will appear obvious to your transformed awareness. Their confusion about what approaches will be completely transparent to your new perception. Type I accept the guide role as divine understanding reveals assistance methods. Simple presence with someone during their countdown provides stabilizing energy. Sharing your experience offers contextual understanding, reducing unnecessary fear. Validation of their process creates safety during intense transitions. Through spiritual perception, teaching moments emerge. Your countdown completion provides perfect illustrations, making abstract concepts tangible for those still in process. Your transformed energy field automatically transmits calming frequencies to those in countdown distress. Living harmony grows through balanced guidance. After your countdown concludes, you understand exactly how much information helps and when excessive explanation creates confusion. This wisdom allows perfect support calibration for each person's unique needs. Perfect compassion develops through remembering your own countdown intensity. Your experience creates empathy for others facing similar pressure. Divine love flows more freely through your consciousness as judgment dissolves about how others navigate their final hours. Beyond verbal guidance, your energetic presence becomes primary assistance. Your successfully completed transition creates a template others can sense and follow intuitively, often without requiring detailed explanation. Divine wisdom reveals how to recognize those requiring different guidance than you needed. Each soul's countdown contains unique elements requiring customized support rather than identical instructions. Sacred insight shows protection methods, ensuring you don't interfere with necessary countdown processes while still providing essential support. Cosmic revelation reaches its peak now. The most profound truth about your one-day deadline emerges with crystal clarity. Sacred understanding shows these final hours' ultimate purpose. Beyond ending outdated patterns, this countdown initiates entirely new life trajectories impossible to access without this precise transition point. Type I enter final preparation as divine wisdom reveals completion steps. Focus completely on what truly matters during these remaining hours. Release all distractions pulling attention from essential preparation. Trust the perfect divine design already established for your countdown conclusion. Through spiritual sight, perfect divine timing appears. Every moment leading to this deadline served essential preparation. Nothing was wasted or unnecessary. All experiences contributed perfectly to your readiness for tomorrow's transition. Living wisdom culminates in profound simplicity. Your countdown completion requires primarily consciousness preparation rather than complex external actions. Simply allowing with aware presence completes most necessary requirements. Perfect insight reveals eternal continuation. Your experience flows unbroken through this countdown transition, carrying expanded awareness into new beginning points. Ultimate activation occurs during these final hours. All revealed wisdom integrates into your experience, permanently altering your relationship to time and possibility themselves. Divine power infuses your entire being as the clock approaches zero. Every cell, every energy pattern, every consciousness aspect aligns with your transition trajectory. Receive the ultimate blessing of complete cosmic support. Divine wisdom guides your countdown constantly, perfect understanding illuminates each remaining hour. Your transition completes in divine perfection.